MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. John Lester starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Villar.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Souza is under it. One away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And that misses. 2-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A solid start to this one for John Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Jordan Yamamoto gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. from the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rizzo is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second here with nobody out. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Full count, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now the runners take off again, but any thoughts of a throw will be academic here. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is scored. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
3-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Lifted into center field. On the move is Joyce. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ball.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
So striding forward now, Steven Souza. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point. I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled off. A 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 runs already home here. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins nothing. Second inning set to go, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 now from Lester. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 7 driven in. A bouncer up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in, Matt Joyce, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming, here it is. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Anderson stands at first with one out. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And there are two away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-2, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top, 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, John Lester.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, number 5.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder John Birdie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9.
Now at the plate, Jordan Yamamoto. Here comes the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Sanchez is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, second base.
First pitch on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
The 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
The catcher, number 40.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love.
And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Eliezer Hernandez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Souza, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Birdie is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
One and 1. Hayward stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Ready on 1 and 2. 2 and 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins nothing. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So striding in, John Lester, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Third baseman, Ryan.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field. Joyce is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. In there, strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, John Birdie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he popped him up. Hayward coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Harold.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
The batter number.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins 2. Sterling Sharp, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 56, Sterling Sharp.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He went down on strikes last time up. And now a pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That misses 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 2-1 home. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Villar moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
the center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Sharp, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Sharp has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And it's fouled away. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The payoff pitch one more time. Grounded to short, right to him. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still out in front, 5-2. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 9 on the year as we are all tied at 5.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The Tennessee.
Up next from Miami, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now back.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. All even at 5 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Yolmer Sanchez. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side. Digging in and looking for more, John Birdie. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A ball and no strikes. The average coming in 257. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. That's wide, 2-0. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Souza's after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. No hits to this point. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Miami. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Brandon Kinsler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Kyle Schwarber is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Kinsler is facing his old colors in this one. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty diving out of the zone.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Birdie makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Ryan Tepera will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Schwarber takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
The 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Ryan Anderson. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. 2-0.
2-0.
Line to the right side. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone. In now, Matt Joyce. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Stanek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat.
All one.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Ian Happ, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In there, and it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready on 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 offering.
That's a ball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And there's ball 2 now. Here's the 2-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Well-thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29.
There's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. This remains a 5-all ball game. Drew Steckenrider enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Jason Kipnis is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. And there's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Anderson over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 2.
Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
1-2 now. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Alfaro has it, and he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here it is. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3. Oliver Perez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Jonathan Villar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Happ scoops it up.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Bryant has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2.
The first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Sanchez has got it, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. At the plate, Chris Bryant. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Inside with the slider, 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Anthony.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he fouls this one off. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw won't get him.
Well, the difference between a caught stealing and a stolen base is often pretty small, and that was a really good example. If that throw didn't make the fielder reach across his body a little bit, I think he could have been out.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 0-2 pitch. In the air to right center. Verdi is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Drilled to the right side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And he is out at the plate. Trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side is retired. To the plate now, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman.
Fouled away.
Brian Anderson.
He could find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alfaro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 5, John.
Here's the first pitch. John Birdie is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here. Connor Scott is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play right at 333. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Alfaro gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Lewin Diaz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 69, Lewin Diaz.
Tony Watson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 57,
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fouled off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter number 2.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's 0 for 8. 1-0 the count. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Watson has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty B, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. This remains a 5-all ball game. Adam Conley will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Adam Conley.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Aguilar is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 1-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batter.
Striding in, Chris Bryant. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Cubs get their 20th home win this year. Tony Watson claims the win out of the pen his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.